I want to invite you to do this Journal Through Change Challenge, pandemic processing, because you matter so much. And especially if you want to love other people, you have to take care of yourself first if you want to make a difference in the world.
Hi, this is Elisa with Average Advocate. Honestly, I have set up my phone in multiple places in the house already today, and as soon as I set it up, somebody needs me, or some kid needs me, or I'll try to set up in one place. So I keep just going all over the house trying to find a place that I can hide away for a few minutes, because there's 6 of us in a 3-room house and there's not a lot of space. But I found a corner, and I actually sent my kids outside, and I locked the door. So hopefully they don't need me for a few minutes. And I was really just going to talk about really briefly that I made this worksheet in case you guys haven't seen it yet. It's called Pandemic Processing. It's journaling posts to kind of help you through your feelings about the changes that we've been kind of stuck in. A lot of us have been stuck in because of this pandemic and being kind of our whole life's changing. Dude, my nephew, Justice, is a boss, and he is giving me lots of love. So thank you, Justice. I love you too. So anyways, essentially what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go to my website, and if you download this, it's free. It's a whole bunch of journaling prompts, and it goes through 1 through 7 different questions to help you really think through where you might be stuck and how you might have gotten stuck because of the pandemic and because of the things that had just happened in our lives. And so a lot of us aren't very intentional about like really looking in our lives and really trying to like deal with our feelings and our thoughts and what is really like underneath the surface. But a lot of us are exploding with things right now. Some of us are grieving. Some of us are coping by just watching TV constantly, or our addictions, or whatever it is. And that's not really fully alive. And being fully alive is really what we care about if we want to be world changers and make a difference in the world. So, because that's one of the things that I do, besides helping you figure out ways to make a difference in the world, I also kind of help you try to get a little bit closer down the path of being fully alive. And that's why I made this, because most of the people that follow me, or the leaders that I work with and the teams that I have, whether it's nonprofit or Christian ministry or whatever it is, a lot of people are getting stuck in their feelings and don't really know how to process through it. So I have 2 versions of this. I have one that is geared towards people that are Christians or work with church ministries, and the other one that I have is just normal, kind of, a lot of it is kind of like mindfulness questions. So they're pretty easy. It gives you just a page per questions to help you process through it. I had a grief counselor look through this just to kind of, and somebody else who does a lot of trauma work also look through this to just kind of make sure this is right on the right vein of what we're going through. And I really encourage you to download it. I also want to tell you that over the next 7 days, I'm going to go over one of each of these points, so you can join me live and let me know how it's going for you on each day when I can find a time to break away from my kids. But tomorrow's is, you could do it all at once. I did it all in like an hour or less than an hour. Just turn on some good music, hid away by the bathroom. And that's when I did it, because honestly, like that first week or 2 in quarantine, I was really struggling, and I just was, grieving and crying, and but I didn't really have a chance to really work through my feelings because I had to be on all the time for the other 5 people who live with me. And I also felt the pressure, the teams that I lead, the human trafficking team and the ministry teams, and Average Advocate stuff. And so I was really struggling. And so I really just took one day, I hid by the bathroom in the corner in my closet, and I put on headphones, I turned on music, and I just sat there and I prayed, and I did these prompts, the same prompts that I'm giving you drastically help me. These are mostly from, like I said, counseling stuff that I've learned over the years, walking with people through hard things, and they work really well. So I want to encourage you to do this if you haven't taken time to intentionally figure out how you're doing and do self-care for yourself before you're loving others and taking care of your families and those who you're making a difference for, whether they're in your house or somewhere else. I really encourage you to download these free journaling prompts to help you work through your feelings about the pandemic, so that way you can go out and be more fully alive and make the difference that you were born to make, which is kind of what I'm all about, is helping you make a difference in the world. But you can't do that if you're stuck. And so many of us right now are stuck, as we are literally physically stuck in our own houses as we wait out this season of COVID-19. And that's why I created this and put this together for you. So I'll be back on here live each day, and you can download this for free again on my website by going to the link in profile. And share it with anybody who you think might need it. I've been talking with a lot of people who don't realize that they're stuck, but they start working through their emotions with me, and then I'm like, all right, this is a good, here, why don't you do this? Here, maybe just take this in a corner and hide away for a while, because I think a lot of us need it, and that's pretty much it. So that's what I wanted to tell you about. You can get your pandemic processing. There's 2 versions of it. Like I said, one geared towards Christians and one geared just towards people that don't necessarily have a worldview system. And you can get them for free on Average Advocate by going to the link in profile, because I want to help you be more fully alive. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.